enjoying an insight into surrogate mothers and how they actually help people that are seeking to be parents to bear a child. And doing justice to that for us has been Olarunke Thaddeus, and of course she's CEO Meets Surrogate Mothers Agency. And yep, she's right here with us, and we're going back to be asking her more questions. And yes, this is that time where we let you guys in to ask your questions as well. So you can do that by sending text message to 0807 400 9076. Okay, I'll call that one out again. You can ask your questions by sending text messages to 0807 400 9076. It's still the Lucid Phone Conversation right here on your KU 92.7 FM. Let's get back to it.
Radio will change.
All right, so let's have Mrs. Olarunke Thaddeus back with us. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, good to have you back.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to ask you more questions. That's before we start getting text messages from our listeners. Yep. Now, looking at the impending mothers, usually there are processes where, in the whole process, what about the situation where the eggs of an impending mother is not fertile enough to even be carried?
Okay. If that is the case, because like I told you earlier, what we practice is purely gestational, meaning that the surrogate mother cannot be genetically related to the baby, meaning we cannot use the egg of the surrogate mother. Okay, so it has to be that of the intending mother and the sperm of the intended father. But in a situation where there is issue with the egg of the intended mother, then we need to bring in a third party, call them donors. Okay, so we have egg donors and we also have sperm donors. Okay, so if for one reason or the other the egg of the intending mother cannot be used, then would help to source for a third party, a younger female whose egg can be used. Okay, and if the intending father's sperm is the issue, and for one reason or the other the sperm can't be used, or the man can't even produce sperm, or he doesn't have sperm stored in his testes, then we would have to look for another male to give us a sperm. Okay, so that's basically we do all these services as well.
All right, now in the case of having a surrogate mother carry the sperm and the egg of the impending parents, at the eventual child's birth, when the child is given birth to, are there resemblance of the impending parents in that child, regardless of the fact someone else carried the child?
Very well. Genetically speaking, the baby belongs to the intending mother and the intending father. So the baby is going to look like them. In fact, as a matter of fact, the baby is going to look the same way he or she would have looked if the intending mother carries him or her.
Okay.
So the surrogate womb is just an incubator to birth the child. It doesn't mean the baby will look like the surrogate mother. The baby will look 100% like the intending mother and the intending father.
Okay. All right. Someone just sent in a message, but definitely, she wants to know. This is from Mrs. San. Said, "My name is Mrs. San. So I want to ask, what will be given to the surrogate mother at the end of the delivery process?" Well, I guess that's an internal thing with your agency, right?
Yes, the person can. But usually, like I do tell surrogates, this is not buying and selling. Okay, so what we have in place is a fee to take care of them to take care of their expenses. Okay, for instance, their feeding all through that period, their accommodation all through that period. You know, those are the fees. Their transportation to and fro or through the period to the hospital. These are the fees we are paying for.
Okay.
It's not buying and selling. Okay.
All right.
This is not commercial surrogacy. Okay. So it's just fees to cover their expenses for that period.
All right. Okay. Now here's a question from this one says, "Good evening. If a surrogate mother dies during pregnancy or delivery, then what happens?" Jonathan from Ugbo.
Okay, the truth is that pregnancy is a thin line between life and death. Okay, you have a lot of people that have died during pregnancy, during childbirth. So if it can happen to someone carrying her pregnancy, how much more? So it can happen. Okay, so what if it does? What we do is to, of course, it's a painful thing. It's a painful one if it does happen. Okay, but usually for us, we have life insurance policy for our surrogate mother. Okay, so we have life insurance policy for such in case of such incidents, so that God forbid, if that should happen, the family can be, and adequately commiserate with the family.
Okay. All right. Now here's another very yes, another question here. This one says, "Good evening, I'm Mrs. M.I. Please, if all this are said and done, will the intending parents have the mother have that mother or father? Okay, will the intending parents have that mother or father love to that child?" Okay,
why not?
I guess what I'm asking is, would there be that same parental attachment kind of love?
Yes, there will be parents. In fact, it is called instant love. I have seen this thing happen over time. It's instant love. In fact, the moment your surrogate is pregnant, that attachment is there already. You are committed. You are in the journey. You are in the program already. You are. In fact, the anxiousness, the anticipation is even more for the intending parents. They are always anxious. They want to meet their baby. They want to meet what has been baking inside, what they have baked inside someone. So instant love is what the baby gets.
Just like,
and the beautiful thing is that the beautiful aspect of it is that as an intending mother, if you use a surrogate mother, you can even breastfeed your baby. Even when you're not when you don't go through the pregnancy. So the attachment, the bonding is there. We have experts, we have doctors that takes our intending mother on that journey to breastfeed their baby as soon as the baby is born.
Okay, now in the case of where this in the case of the IVF, which actually, if I'm correct, is the process of taking the sperm and the egg from the impending parents and putting into the surrogate mother. Can it be worked out in a way where you can probably devise like twin babies? Can it be worked, or does it just take form in the womb of the surrogate mother, or is it something that can be worked out?
See, usually once we generate embryos during IVF, every country has their own law. In Nigeria, we transfer maximum of 3 embryos. Okay, so maximum of 3 embryos will be transferred into the surrogate mother, and we don't have control over it. The 3 of them can implant. It can become 2. It can become 1. If the 3 embryos implant, then that means you'll be having triplets. If it becomes 2, you'll be having twins. If it becomes 1, you'll be having just 1 baby. Okay, so we have no control over implantation.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we have a host of other questions here. All right, this one says, this question says, my name is, this is from Mrs. San again. She says, will the surrogate mother have a normal delivery or operation?
Yeah, if she's carrying just one child, she can try vaginal delivery. But if it's multiple, then it has to be CS.
Okay. All right, Rod, as much as there are tons of questions, we will definitely have loved to ask you. And of course, the messages are pouring in, more questions coming. Is as much as we still have to let you go. Would I love to go on and on and on and on. And of course, you've been doing so much justice to this. And yes, I'm sure a whole lot of our listeners are sensitized on what it means to have surrogate mothers and how they work. And I want to say a big thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, definitely. I will be looking forward to having you on more as the cases arise.
No problem.
All right.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Okay, and to you listener out there, we've been talking to Mrs. Olarunke Thaddeus, and she's CEO of Meet Surrogate Mothers Agency. Yep. She has a handle. You can definitely go check her up, send her DMs. Whatever question you want to ask her, we offer limits right here on the show. The segment is off. So you can go directly to our Instagram handle. It is at Meet Surrogate Mothers. That's our Instagram handle, at Meet Surrogate Mothers. Then you can just jump on our DM and ask her all the questions that there is that you actually can ask her right here. Go to at Meet Surrogate Mothers, and definitely when you get on our DM, she'll be able to take them. So Ron, once again, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and have yourself a fantastic evening.
And you too. Take care.
Man. Yeah, we're going back to the music. Here is Dido with a song titled Best Day of My Life.